you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Caitlin Hughes and today we are going to be going through my top favorite Sephora purchases and some of my least favorite Sephora purchases in honor of the Sephora VIB sale that is going on. I believe it started this past Friday, so there's still plenty of time if you want to scoop up some products for yourself, restock on some things, or try out something fun, something new, treat yourself. I have like roughly 10 best, 10, I hate to say worst, but things that just didn't work for me. And then I also have some things that I'm excited about picking up in the sale myself. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna go through all these products and let's get started. We're gonna start off with skincare, move on to makeup, and then my tools, and then a last little fun favorite. I think as I've gotten older, the things that I've been more drawn to or more interested in experimenting with have been skincare products. So I'm 24 now. When I was younger, I really was all about like, okay, there's a problem, let's cover it up with concealer. But now, I kind of want to get to the root of the problem. So like if I have skin texture or if I'm breaking out, I typically break out along my jawline and I get really like nasty cystic hormonal acne along my jaw and it's brutal. It really hurts. So that is one thing that I've really been focused on trying to get rid of. And one thing that has really helped me is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It is incredible. It's completely changed my skin. I was really scared about getting into exfoliants and all that kind of stuff and actual real like mature skincare because I've heard a lot of things of, you know, like young people going and putting on all this like anti-wrinkle stuff and it really ruining their skin or like over exfoliating and stuff like that. That really scared me. So I was really nervous to get into stuff like this. I just kind of wanted to get rid of any like texture or anything like that and just treat my skin really well. And this product, you guys, every time I put this on, I put it on in the morning and at night. It says to use with a cotton pad, but you don't have to do that. I just like dab a little bit into the palms of my hands and I rub it around, pat it on my face, and I use upward motions on my neck. It's just great. Using this, it literally makes me look like I am so hydrated. I am like the healthiest version of myself. It's like, it's incredible. It's completely changed my skin. So this next product goes along with that. It's another Paula's Choice product that I am obsessed with. I use it every single day. It is the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF. And it is a tinted sunscreen. So we all know we're supposed to be wearing sunscreen every single day. You've got to wear your sunscreen, right? This is awesome because even if I don't feel like wearing a full face of makeup and I'm just trying to run out the door really quick, I can put this on, and because it's tinted, it's awesome at just kind of evening out your skin. And of course, using a sunscreen every single day shows so many benefits. Like it's smoothed out my skin. Using these two together have completely changed my skin and it's so much better for it. I can't even tell you. Next up on the list, we have the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser. And this has been fantastic for me because just like I have skin texture on my face, I have texture on the back of my arms and on my legs. So like those little tiny bumps. Apparently it's Keratosis pilaris. So this is a bump eraser body scrub with 10% AHA and it's safe for sensitive skin. I have very sensitive skin and so that is something I always look out for. I have sensitive, dry skin. It can be a journey. I put this on in the shower, so I will put on my body wash in the shower and then once I've rinsed that off, I'll go in with a little bit of this anywhere that I have uneven texture and I just kind of put it on. It's kind of like a little body scrub type texture. It's very grainy, but it's just so wonderful in, you know, making your skin so soft, and I've seen an incredible improvement in my skin since using that. So I definitely recommend that. So those are my 3 skincare favorites. These are things that I'm going to be repurchasing. I did repurchase in the sale and I just, you know, I always want to have on me because I can't ever be without them. So next up, we're going to get into the makeup side of my favorites. First off, for the makeup, I have this incredible product. My absolute favorite thing to put on my face. I wear it every day. It's just so gorgeous. It's the Saie Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. It is so gorgeous. Even like the packaging is just so luxe. The frosted glass, like this is just an experience to put on every day. It's one of those things that you can put it on as a base underneath your foundation, or what I like to do is I dip it into a foundation brush and then I just apply it on my cheekbones to give me a nice little glow. So that is one of my all-time favorite makeup products to use. Next up, we have another base product, and let me tell you, this is my tried and true. This is the makeup product. If I had no time to get ready at all and all I could do was this, I would have to use my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I use the shade Custard, and it is a lifesaver. When I have fresh breakouts and they're all like, oh god, they're just awful. And I've also used it when I used to pop my pimples, which please don't do that. It's so bad for you and it just makes it more painful and draws out the process. But you know when it's like you freshly popped a pimple and it's like almost like an open cut? Like it's kind of gross, but this will cover it. Like I've never had something I couldn't cover with this product. It has my heart and I will always have it in my collection. These last two makeup favorites are more like fun things, not like base things that are kind of essential and not as exciting to buy. These are things that, I don't know, kind of make life a little bit more fun. So this first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. This is the most stunning lip color. It's just so pretty. It's what I'm wearing right now. I put this all over my lips and I love it. I love it so much. It's one of the lip liners I wore on my wedding day. It's just, I love it so much. It's wonderful. Last up for my makeup favorites is the KVD Vegan Beauty Dazzle Stick. I'm telling you, the camera cannot do this justice. This is in the shade Flash Storm. It's a gorgeous cream eyeshadow. It's so gorgeous the way that it catches the light. It's a purple base with like a blue duochrome glitter in it. Of course, I'm not wearing this every day. I could, and I might, but I don't wear it every day. But it's one of those things that's like, every time I put it on my eyes, I'm just like, I can't stop staring at them. It is so gorgeous, and it's just, I definitely recommend it. So my favorite tools are the Rare Beauty foundation brush. This is insane. It's literally so densely packed in there, and this airbrushes everything on your face. It's gorgeous. It feels like a little finger. Like it just blends everything in so nicely. It's gorgeous. Honestly, it's my favorite thing that Rare Beauty has ever launched. I know that's kind of boring of me for a new brand. They have so many wonderful things. Their foundation is great, all that good stuff. But this brush it's next level. It's so good. And then my next favorite tool is this little guy right here. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. Again, another boring kind of thing that you wouldn't repurchase, but it's changed my life. And it's so bougie. It's like this gold. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. But the important thing about this and the reason that I love it so much is because of the shape. But that specific curve is so perfect for my eye shape. I've tried other eyelash curlers from the drugstore, wherever, that are, you know, they're fine. But when you find something that fits your eye and flatters you so well, I can never use another one. Like, this is so perfect for me, and it was so worth it. So I definitely recommend, whether it's this one or if you have a different eye shape than me, find your perfect eyelash curler because it'll change your whole lash life. So those are my two favorite tools. And then my last favorite is so special to me. It will always have a place in my heart, and it is the Replica by The Fireplace. So the fragrance description is a burning wood, kind of chestnut, kind of unisex scent. Anybody can wear this. It's just so delicious and warm, and oh, it's just the best. This makes me so sentimental. This is the fragrance that I wore on my wedding day, and every time I smell it, just like, you know how scents connect you to certain like moments in your life? That's why I bought it. I wanted that experience. Every time I smelt it, I want it to feel like I'm right back marrying the love of my life, and just, having the best night. Oh my gosh, that's what I want, and that's what I got. It's just the best. It's such a beautiful fragrance. We got married 2 days after Christmas, so it's like warm vanilla kind of woodsy scent. It's just so incredible. It's so delicious. It's so warm and just loving, and it's tied to the best memories of my life. I love it so much I could cry. The other thing is I really love the idea of having a fragrance, like a signature scent. Like whenever I walk into a room or whenever somebody smells this, and if they think of me, I just think that's so romantic. I know so many people are getting married right now. Hopefully, you know, weddings will be able to be back on and people will be able to get together again. For all of my brides out there, I definitely recommend getting a signature scent. Being able to relive that every morning when I put on that perfume, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 recommend. All right, you guys, now for the not so fun part. These are my least favorite things that I have bought from Sephora, and I would definitely recommend kind of skipping on if you have sensitive skin, or if you kind of get the vibe of what I like and you might feel the same way. These are some things that I will not repurchase probably ever, which is a little bit dramatic, but that's okay. I have 3 things that are my least favorites that I don't have anymore because they just didn't work for me. The first one that I don't have anymore is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This was heartbreaking for me, not to be dramatic, but truly it was heartbreaking because it made my lashes look like how you dream your lashes can look. It was so gorgeous. It was so fluttery but volumizing and lengthening. It was perfect. It was just my perfect lashes, and then it smudged and flaked all over my face. It would just crumble down my face all day. It was just so sad. So that's the first thing that is an anti-favorite for me. And the next thing that I don't have anymore that's a non-favorite is probably a little bit controversial. It's the Isle of Paradise self-tanning water, I believe. It just is so splotchy on me. It could be that I just don't know how to make it work. That's probably it. But man, it was just unreal. The amount of like splotchiness and like hyperpigmentation in certain areas and like literally no pigment in other places, and oh, it was just so sad because it's a beautiful color, but I just could not get it to work. And so it's probably my bad, but if you're not super experienced on self-tan, that might be something to skip. What I would recommend in its place is the Bondi Sands self-tanner. It has a color guard, so you know exactly where you're putting it, how much of it you're putting there. The color is perfect. It's just, I definitely would go with the Bondi Sands over the Isle of Paradise. So the third thing that I no longer have that is a non-favorite for me is the Grand Lash Serum. I already have pretty long eyelashes. I think it was one of those things where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, for me at least, because I have really long eyelashes. I'm very, very lucky in that sense. They're very full, they're very dark, and I think I was a little bit greedy. I wanted to get them a little bit fuller, and I tried it, and it wrecked my eyes. Like, my eyes were watering, they were twitching, they were completely red. It looked like I had like pink eye, or like, it was just so awful. So that is something I don't know if I got a bad one. I don't know if it's my eyes are just really sensitive. I don't know, but I would steer clear from the Grand Lash, or at least I'm going to steer clear from the Grand Lash and will not be repurchasing that, which is fine. I like my eyelashes the way that they are. So those are the things that I don't have in my collection anymore. So the things that I still have that are non-favorites for me, I don't want to waste. I'm still going to be trying to use them up, but they're just things I wouldn't purchase again. So first off, we have 2 Hourglass products, and Hourglass is not cheap. It's pretty expensive. So these are 2 things that I got for my wedding, and I hated them. I just couldn't get them to work. So the first one is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Silk, and this I had such high hopes for, and it was awful. It's a very, very peachy color, but it just, oh god, it just made my skin look so bad. And it was one of those things where it's like, I was doing my own makeup for my wedding, so I wanted to have like bomb products that I didn't have to be a makeup artist to get to use. This 100%, 1000% skip. I will never rebuy this because it is just so thick and heavy and cakey, and oh god, it was so unflattering on my skin. So then the next Hourglass product was a little bit similar situation. Again, I got it for my wedding. It's the Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder, and I've heard rave reviews of this. People just absolutely love it. It's changed people's relationship with powder, all that kind of stuff. For me, I don't know if this is what did it, I have a hunch. When I was doing my makeup for my wedding, this completely broke up all of my foundation. It was just, I'm gonna try and use this up and just like, I don't know, see if I can make it work, but this is a no. This is a no from me, dog. Another higher end product that just did nothing for me and actually kind of irritated my skin quite a bit is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This was shocking to me because this is like in her videos. I watch her videos and everything on Instagram all the time. In her videos, when she uses this, I mean, first off, she's working on models. So, you know, I need to kind of get that into my mind too, but it just makes their skin look so juicy, so plump, so gorgeous. And I was like, so I got it for my wedding day and tried to make it work, and it is so fragranced, and I have sensitive skin like I said at the beginning, and this is just so fragranced. It's insane. It just smells old. Like, you know, back in the day when you were a kid and you could walk through like a Macy's or a Nordstrom or something and you smelled like the perfumes that you know were not for people before retirement. It's just so, it's not a good scent to me. It's way too fragrance for my skin. Will not be repurchasing. I'm gonna see if I can like give it to somebody. I don't know. The next thing that's a non-favorite for me is the Patrick Ta Shaping Brow Wax. And I got this in the tinted shade, which I think is my first mistake. I think that if I had gotten the clear one, it would have been a little bit better, because this one, when I use it, I think part of it is just me and, you know, not being an experienced makeup artist, but I don't think that's who he's selling this to. So I feel like it's like, I should be able to make it work, right? But it's just so clumpy and like, it feels like I'm like smearing mud on my eyebrows. I don't know. I would rather go without. Or something significantly cheaper is the Got To Be Glued hair gel. If you want the same kind of like laminated brow look that Patrick Ta does on all of his models, I would go with that hair gel. Because it's a hair gel, you get so much more product and it's so much cheaper than a brow product. It's gonna last me forever. So I definitely recommend just using that. But yeah, that was not for me. Next up, we have the Rare Beauty Primer, and this isn't bad. It's not that this is one of those things that I'm like, oh god, I hate it so much. It just doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, I think that's all I can say. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't make my makeup last longer. It's not really that glowy. I don't know. It's just, there are better things from Rare Beauty. I would skip on this. Next, we have the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in the shade Work. So many people love this. Like, so many people love this. This actual product, it smells awful. I think it makes me break out. I just don't like it, and that's all I have to say about that, I guess. The last one favorite that I have is a Touch in Sol liquid eyeshadow. This I had such high hopes for. It's such a fun color. This is like my favorite color to wear on my eyes now. It's like this awesome kind of like kiwi lime shade. I think it's so pretty, but this is just so watery. Like, even putting that on, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but like, it is just so watery. I thought it was gonna be so pigmented and like, I don't know, but that was kind of a fail for me, and that's okay. But the NYX Ultimates Brights palette is like really cheap and you get all the other colors in it. I don't know. I would skip on this. So that is it for my favorites and non-favorites. So next we're gonna go into the things that I have actually ordered for myself in the sale and that I am so excited about. So let's jump on in. So let's first start off with the things that I have repurchased in the Sephora sale. These three things. I had to because really truly I cannot be without them. Like, they have changed my skin. There's no going back. I cannot go back. Again, this is the Paula's Choice sunscreen, an absolute favorite, will always have with me. And then my Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Again, morning and night, every single day. And then my First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser, gotta have this. Completely changed my skin. Those are the things that I love so much that I have repurchased and will always have with me. Next, we've got some treats. So these are some things that I have been dying to get my hands on. So first off, we have the Tower 28 Lip and Cheek Duo set. Whenever the VIB sale comes around, Sephora always comes up with these awesome sets. These are two products actually that I've been dying to try. One of them being the Tower 28 Cream Blush in the shade Power Hour. It's like a very terracotta, kind of deeper, more bronzy blush shade that I'm really excited about, especially for summer. And then the next thing in the set being the Tower 28 Lip Gloss in the shade Cashew. And that's like a very nudie brown pink kind of color that it's gorgeous. So then the last thing that I am picking up that I'm so excited to try is the Rowan Disco Eye eyeshadow topper. And it's this gorgeous kind of reflective gold champagne color that I think is just gonna be gorgeous for spring and summer. So I cannot wait to get my hands on those. I can't wait for them to get delivered, and I am just impatiently waiting so I can try those things. Let me know any other things that you'd like to see from me. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I love you lots.